Hello everyone, welcome to another Technical Sunday. On today's video, we'll be looking at the future of GU, DXY, and some other few currency pairs like Great British Pound, Japanese Yen, USDCAD, Australian Dollar USD, and USDCHF. So check on that. So if you're here today, please, I would like you first of all to like, share, and maybe at the end of this video you have a special request you want me to check on for you. You just drop down in the comment section. My next video coming up will be talking about risk management, how much you can risk on any trade, how much you can decide, how to decide on how much you want to risk on the trade. If you have $100 and you just want to risk $20 on that trade, I will be able to show you the type of lot size you can use and the kind of positions you can use and how to calculate that using the short positions. And we'll also show you how to do that automatically with the baby pips calculator. So without wasting much time, you guys are welcome to the marathon effects. So we're checking on DXY. Now on GU, this was the last trade I had. If you can see, I had my alert there. It got triggered. We went into profit for you have that little spike up. Thank God for my stop loss. So you will learn all of this. My stop loss, I would have been taken out of this trade just from a few pips, but I had a bigger stop loss, 27 pips, and my take profit was 71 pips. And as you see, I'm still about to hit take profit, but I secured some earlier profit here when price got to this level. I secured some profit at this level. So once the market open, I'll be closing these positions. So without waiting, while waiting for to check on DXY, we can see that the future of GU is still in a downtrend. GU is still in a downtrend, continuously pushing down, giving all the signs of downtrend. And so what I'll be doing today is GU have come to a point. Let me just take out all of these drawings. At the level of GU is at a point where you can either change direction or it breaks uh, a support and continue going down, because at this level there was a demand level line here like a support, and GU is approaching that level. Now this is in the 1 hour time frame. It's in the 1 hour time frame, but at first we need to look at GU on the daily time frame, because what we want to do is we want to work with the structure, and the structure of this market is downtrend. We have a downtrend market. GU is in a downtrend. At this level was in a downtrend. And what can you see here? This was the last highs. There's some level of highs at GU. You change character form. So instead of giving, it gave us a lower high and waiting for a lower low, but it instead gave us a low. Okay, it gave us a low. This is the low GU gave us, and from that low we now discover we had higher highs. A new higher high was formed, thereby changing structure of that market. So we can go further to the 4 hour time frame so you can see clearly. So we see we had that change in character here, and price formed what? A higher high. And why we saw that change in character, price left behind a nice zone to enter from. A nice zone. This was a clear demand zone. You can see the imbalance that was left here, that price filled that gap. So the demand came, tapped the demand, went further to break structure, creating another higher highs in the market. So always look at your market from a higher time frame so you can know the direction of the overall direction of the market. And then on the smaller time frame, what you do is you can scale down to look for possible entries while making the direction of that market your friend. Because if you would have come here while we started, we start looking at GU in the 1 hour time frame. But there are levels here we need to see GU take out first before we consider it a downtrend. So at this level, what we don't want to see now is something like this, because it will come to retest before continuing down. And price move from one level to another level. This is another level. Until this level is taken out before we can target the next level. You can see some sort of liquidity slipping here. And also, there is a demand zone slipping here. So what could be the possible outcome of this trade? Price could be targeting this next supply zone, this next demand zone. But we are not trading off the 4-hour time frame. We are playing around the 1 hour and are taking our entries in 15-minute and 5-minute time frame. The market closed with a strong pressure pushing price to the downside. So I can skip to 1 hour time frame, 30-minute time frame to see if there's a gap here that price needs to fill. The gap is available on the 30-minute time frame. So taking your time to do your analysis is very important. So why wouldn't I buy here as of now? Because liquidity is sleeping and price could still get to it. So on that similar time frame, I'm still bearish. I am still bearish until this level is taken out. Until this level is taken out, before I will consider myself in the continuation of the trend in this market. In the 15-minute, we have a change in character now. So look at 15-minute, things you don't see on the higher time frame. This is the last highs before the change in character, because price would have turned here and continue going up, but it changed character here. So possibilities of price continuing down are very high, but we can conclude that it's when the market has opened. But if I were to take this trade and price happen to start pulling back, I'll have an area like this where I'll target to sell from. With a tight stop loss, I can leave it to 20 pips, targeting this last low. But sometimes the market opens with gaps, and the market might open and price shoot from here before coming down and allowing this gap here. So I don't want to do that to have this pending order. I want to wait and see how the market will open. But I still label this part as my area of value, point of interest, area of value, point of value, and wait for the market here. So this is how I expect GU to react when the market opens. Once I get my confirmation, I take the trade. And you can scale down to 15 minutes to get a confirmation. You need to see something like this forming here, double rejection, double top rejection, and then you can take a trade. But you need to wait for it to come to you. You need to wait for it. So guys, that was GU. We check on DXY, 1 day time frame. Reversals are coming into the market. Unlike GU, DXY, we had an uptrend. And guess what? We had that change in character here when this low was taken out. The moment you see a change in character, price came back. Go to 4-hour time frame to see clearly. Price came back to this level here to fill this gap before continuing to the downside. So other change in character, break in structure. Break of structure, price continuing to drop to the downside. Price forming continuation patterns. Break of structure. Price coming back to test levels. The break platform. So on the 4-hour time frame, you have break of structure. Price might become to fill up this gap before continuing to the downside since it's the 4-hour time frame. Or we'll see price giving multiple rejection here before continuing down. But on the dollar index, I am bearish unless I see these highs taken out. On this high is taken out, I'll start look for possibilities to go long on this one. Now we check on gold. That's a 4-hour time frame. Can scale down to 1 hour. Price. Price never tapped into that zone. So no confirmation was taken there. So this was a failed demand zone. Price is back, filling that gap. That's 1 hour time frame. We want to see what the market reaction will be when it's open. I normally just like to look at the market on Sunday evening, like when it's freeze. You know, the best way I analyze the market is when the market is alive, when the market is open. I can see the move. So I can have my analysis here waiting, and price comes in with that gap. So I want the market to open and settle before I jump in. I just like to look at the market behavior when it's close and what to expect as from next week. So tonight I'm looking on GU, gold, and USDCAD, the USDCHF. So I'm checking on USDCAD now. This is the 1 hour time frame. Price was still ranging here. So remove everything. I take everything back from the 1 day so I know what is bound to happen the most. So we had that change in character here in a 1 day time frame, just like we've seen in the XY. And I can scale the 2 hour time frame so I can have a bigger view of the market. Because as of now, I know reversals are coming to the market and price is moving ahead to change character, trying to fill all the gap it left behind. So I can take it at 3 hours, see a level which price might be heading to. So price might be heading to this is the last high, and also there's a gap here that price could want to fill before continuing downside. So we have continuation of breaks of structure to the upside. And you see, could be like some sort of liquidity forming here, or it formed already and price is struggling to take it out. So I just want to see what will happen as of here, and I just go pass downward to the 30-minute time frame. See, price has been fighting for a very long time, creating some sort of liquidity equal lows here. So just waiting to see what will happen when price the market comes up here. So that's my view, guys, and I will lastly check on USDCHF. It will be almost the same thing, so no need to stress on that. USDCHF will be almost the same thing, price going up to tap up to this level. So I just give a bonus by checking on GJ. And please, guys, anything you want me to check, please join the mentorship group, or you drop a comment below. So this was on GG on Friday. We had this massive massive drop, catch 152 pips on this one with the same strategy. The same strategy, guys. You don't really ask so much, just want to less. The same strategy. So, um, removing drawings so you can have a clearer view of. So, um, now on G, this is based on the 3 hour time frame. You can check on 1 day time frame. 1 day time frame. So I see in price in an uptrend, but it's a weak trend, and you see prices consolidating here in a 1 day time frame. Strong consolidation, which is struggling to break out from, and some small trend inside, but the trend is weak. It's weak, very weak trend. Consolidating. 4 hour time frame. You can see how a consolidation in 4 hour time frame here. See, 4 hour time frame. Strong consolidation of price. Levels, strong condition, expansion, coming back to consolidate from another level again. So it's like a double consolidation. You see price being around here. Equal highs, triple tops, liquidity slipping here. This is liquidity slipping above. It's a trend here. Price is trying to respect. Character has been changed here. Level broken. Let's go to 3 hours top down analysis. 3 hours structure, and it looks like since it's in the trend, there's some sort of demand sleeping here, of which price could come and take retail traders out. Those who like to trade the trend line before shooting back to the upside. Because based on the 4 hours, it's in an uptrend. As you can see clearly. So see price doing the same thing that happened. Price did happen here. See price filling that gap, filling this gap here, shooting back to the upside. Same thing might happen here. Over to be preserved and to be safe. And you have our stop loss above, below this level. You have to take that trade based in the 3 hour time frame. And then above a stop loss above, below this level here. Let's take a trade like this one, possibly be a swing trade. If you have all the confirmation, you see tip is above 400 pips, stop loss. But that's not type of trade. I'm so good on risk management, so I don't, and this is the type of risks I take, no matter how sweet it is. So we want to be precise, very, very precise. Having levels of which you want to see price falling from. So I'll be waiting for confirmation if I'm to take this trade here. Stop loss below. Below zone. Targeting the same levels. But taking partial TPs. levels. I see the market reversing for managing my risks. So that's it, guys. So thank you for watching throughout the end, and please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. If you did understand and you want me to encourage me to do more, please just drop some comment below. And thank you. See you next week. Very Xmas in advance. Ciao.